G'day everybody, it's Tom here from Tough Players and welcome back to another video. And today we are playing Car Mechanic Simulator. I thought I'd bring this game to the channel because there's so much you can do with it, and just such as what we're going to do today, which is restoring cars. I've tried attempting recording an episode of this before, but I stuffed up the microphone situation, so I thought I would re-record it again. We built this lovely car. Wherever I'm pointing, please put a picture. And yeah, sadly I couldn't show you the process. So today we are going to go and see what we can do. So we're going to go to the junkyard. We're going to find the cheapest car that's at that junkyard and build it up, essentially. Build it up from what it is to a fancy show car sort of thing. We don't have a budget for the car. We can just buy whatever car is the cheapest and we'll build it up to the best it can be, make it look like a show car. Because the good thing with some mods, you can put different body panels on it, on some mods. And yeah, so we're going into the junkyard. The loading's to take a while. I hope you've been enjoying the videos recently. I do apologise for not uploading for a week. I've had a nasty cough that I think I've had for like a couple of weeks. It's still there. Like, I will cough from time to time, but not as often as I used to do. So we're at 80% now. And yeah, also I'm going to talk about a video I've uploaded. Euro Truck Simulator 2, the Road to the Black Sea DLC. Let me just get it up here. I feel like that's going to be the last video on Euro Truck Simulator 2 I'm going to do. We'll get to the junkyard in a minute. It's just still loading in. So, welcome to the junkyard. Let me just get this up. Because the time of recording this, it is my latest video at the moment. Okay, so my Euro Truck Simulator 2 Drive and Chill Scania S730 in Road to the Black Sea. How long ago did I upload this? Hang on. How long did I upload this? I think it's been about a week. It's only got one view. So therefore, I feel like Euro Truck Simulator 2 is essentially dead on my channel. If you don't feel that way, please go and watch it so I can make sure you're still interested in that game. I don't want to make a video on a game or games that people aren't interested in. I mean, I love Euro Truck Simulator 2, don't get me wrong, but if you guys don't like it anymore, say the word and I won't play the game ever again. Anyway, we're here in the junkyard, so that's just a heads up. If you don't want Euro Truck Simulator to die on the channel, which is essentially what the game that started this channel, go ahead and let me know. It's dead. It's dead essentially, first off there. So welcome to the junkyard. So we're going to look for the cheapest car that we can find. So over here we have a Ford Transit van, right-hand drive. It is doesn't say what it is. It's rusty as hell. It's $7,000. So far, that's the cheapest we can get. We can't go in here. What else have we got around? Anything behind here? That van's always there, so we're going to ignore that van. And we have to, so what we're doing is we're buying the cheapest car and then we're restoring it. So we're using brand new parts, fixed parts, like you're restoring a car, essentially. There's no cars there, so far it's the Ford Transit. Over here, ooh, we've got a GMC, it's a Chevy van, I think it is. I think it's a Chevy van. Yeah, it's Chevy Astro, $4,000, that could be it. Okay, that's another chance we could be able to restore. It looks like this famous van. We've got anything else? Oh, what's that over there? I see your bumper. That looks like a Skyline. Yep, it's a Skyline police car. GTR pace car, sorry. $14,000. Unfortunately, we won't be doing a GTR today. That will happen eventually. And I think that's it. So we got the Astro. That's currently the most possible thing. Oh, was that another car there? No, it's not. So I skip. So there's 3 cars to choose from, and the answer is the Chevy Astro. I'm just making sure that there is only 3. There's usually some hiding in different places. But I think the answer is going to be the Chevrolet Astro. The Chevy Astro. And we'll run down the specs of it in a second. I'm just making sure that is the only option. Yep, looks like it. So we are taking the Chevy Alpha. That was another car. We're taking the Chevy Astro home. Sorry, that was a voice crack. We're taking the Chevy Astro home with me to get built up. So let's run through the specs of the car. We cannot swap the engine, so we're going to stick with the V6, unfortunately. So it is blue. It has 233,000 kilometers. The body condition is 3%. The parts condition is 14%. The frame condition is 32%, and interior condition is 30%. So we can work on that, and it needs a whole bunch. So, yeah, let's get on with it. Just letting you know, I will be uploading an unlisted video of the uncut version of restoring this car, if you are into that. I won't be talking in it as much as you see in the normal videos. I'll be leaving all the uncut bits so you can hear me say cut and action, which means cut the recording and start rolling again. So you'll hear me say that, you'll hear me not talk at all. I'll probably be talking to myself. That's what I normally do when I'm not recording into the microphone. And yeah, so if you want to see that, link in the description to the unlisted video. We'll be doing that with this series. I reckon that might be a good idea. See what and if you like it, let me know in the comments below. If you want that to be an actual thing, I'll be able to do that. So we are buying the Chevy Astro because I can't find any other car that's less than $4,000. Unless this is a car. No. So let's get on with it. So, cut, unless you're watching the video. So I'm going to cut here, unless you're watching the unlisted video. I'm cutting, so I'm going to say this. Cut. Ready? Hope you enjoyed me just doing some random things. So, yep. Just give me a sec. Action. Okay, so I've stripped out the whole of the back of the car. It was really straightforward. If you have watched the unlisted, video, you'll see what I mean. I do talk in it. I decided to talk in it, and yeah. So now it's completely stripped out. That was so easy. Like this fan is so easy to work on. So we're gonna do the front now, and then we're gonna take out the engine, take out everything related to the engine, and replace everything. So let's do that. Well, I'll start off, and then I will cut to the finish. Cut to when I put the wheels down. So let me go to the front here. I'm so surprised of how well that thing came out. So let's start taking out the wheels, start taking out everything from the front. It looks so easy to work on. If you want to buy a van, please buy a Chevy Astro, or any Chevy, or OBS vehicle, I guess you could say. They're so easy to work on. They're so complicated now these days. So take out the wheel bearings. I'm going to take out this hubcap, and I'm going to cut, yeah. I think having the idea of having the, having the unlisted version and the public version are a good thing, because that means if you want to watch all the taking down like this is what you'll see in the unlisted video, finding out what needs to be taken out and potentially seeing an uncut version of 10th place and showcasing the secrets of how I edit videos. So I'm going to okay, now that I'm taking out the front suspension, I'm going to cut, unless you watch the unlisted video, of course, to the part when I take out the engine, and then I'll probably film the whole thing. So the front suspension's out now. Again, if you watch the unlisted video, you see how simple it is. And yep, so we're going to take off a couple of the rusty parts here that I haven't taken off yet, which is just that thing. And now we're going to start stripping out the engine. I'm going to film the whole thing, so I can just talk to you like normal, like how I did with the unlisted people. So we're going to strip this out now. So we're going to go into the engine bay, and what we're going to do is take out some cam gears, take out some camshafts, take the engine heads off, take all the engine off. Like I said in the unlisted video, and constantly from time to time, this car is so bloody easy to work on. If you want, get an OBS Chevy. If you want an easy vehicle to work on, I believe an OBS vehicle will be easy, because this is an OBS Chevy, right? Underneath, it's a truck-based van. It's so easy to work on. It's like no parts for it. Even this V6 is really easy to work on. Okay, I think I've taken everything out for this. And we're going brake servo there. That needs to be replaced. I didn't replace that in the other car. I've got all the pistons to take out, which don't have their leaks on, or whatever how it is. So we'll grab that. And whatever we can repair, we will repair. Come on. I want to take out the damn piston. There we go. Right. That's all the pistons out. It's literally just the engine block and the crankshaft. So let's put this up. Like so. We'll put a passenger seat in as well, I think, if we can. We might make this a passenger van if we can. Take the crankshaft out. And take the engine block out, and that's it. So let's do that. Let's take the engine block out, the air filter base out, the battery out, and that's how stripped out Astro van, essentially. Pretty good. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and buy all the parts that I need for it. I'm going to get everything engine related for the V6. I'm also going to get, sorry, just don't mind me wiping my nose. I'm also going to get all the suspension bits fixed that I can fix, and get everything working in working order. So, yep, I'm going to do that. So I've just bought all the parts. We are going to start putting the engine together. So what we're going to do, create a new engine. We're going to be making a V6 CHG, I think it was. Where is it? V6. It's this. Right, so let's get building the engine. We are going to build it here, and then we're going to put it into the car, into the van. That beautiful van right there. Right, let's see what we got. I do need to buy a... Oh, I did buy an engine block. Cool, so it's a V6B. So it's a V6B block. Right, here's all the accessories. So I'm gonna get to building this. I'll see you when it's done. Let me just do a couple of things here. Let's do the accessories together. Okay, so it's a V6B. So I was right, it was a V8. I was right, unlisted people. Oh, the alternator was fine. Okay, that's alright. That idle roller's bad, so I'll have to replace that. There's 2 idle roller A's I need to buy. So I'm going to get on with this engine build. I'll come back when we put it in the car and start putting the car together. Alrighty, so the engine has been built. Kept getting the wrong parts if you saw the uncut video. And this is essentially the engine here. This is the V6. And we're ready to put it in the car. So we need to get the engine crane into lifter A. Like so. And get this engine into the crate. Just checking we've got everything. Yes, we do. Fantastic. Right, engine is in the car. Now we get to putting it all back together. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start putting all the engine pieces together, and then I'll cut to do the suspension. So I'll do the engine and the exhaust on camera. Then off camera on the unlisted video, you can see me do the suspension and the doors. Now I'll do the doors on camera too, because the doors won't take me long. So let's do this now. So we're gonna go part me up. So we need a new battery, which is what I've got right here. I need a new air filter. Basically, I could have used the original one. A new air filter. I need an air filter cover, which I will grab off camera. A radiator fan housing B. Just like so. We need that. We also need the brake servo right there. So we just need the what's it called? Air filter cover, and then that's the engine essentially done. Oh, I can do that under the box, under the car. Pretty much everything else can be done under the car. So I'm going to quickly grab the air filter cover, and then we'll be ready to air filter carb. No thanks, air filter cover. And then we'll be able to, and then I'll cut the video, do the suspension stuff off camera, or on camera if you're watching the unlisted video. And yeah, I need clips. I've got plenty of them. That's alright. I've got plenty of clips. I've got 4 of them. Just like so. Right, so the engine's been rebuilt. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut to the suspension stuff. So yeah, I mean, essentially the engine's done. We just have to get the suspension done, which we'll do off camera, and then I'll cut back on when we're ready to do the doors. So I'll see you in a minute. Alright, so the suspension is done in a way. Unfortunately, I still have rusty shocks. I don't know why that's the case. I have the same shocks. I don't know why it's like that. That's only the front ones. The back ones are completely fine. So now we're ready to get wheels and tyres on. So you're going to come with me to choose the wheels and tyres. And we're going to put them on together. So, we are going to go to the rim shop. And we've also put a starter on. Let's see what would look good on a Chevy van. We could do chrome. Like full on chrome wheels. I want this to be like a show van in a way. There's elite rims. We could try putting elite rims on. Maybe some Jeep wheels. Some regular wheels. Let's go ahead. I think I want to do those chrome wheels actually. Let's make it so showy. Where's the chrome wheels? Yeah, that. 16-inch. I need to buy 4 of them. I just realised I've bought 2. So it's bought 3 of them. And we'll go tyres. We're going to go for some race tyres. No, we're going to go for some standard tyres. We'll make it like a drivable car. 4 tyres, just like so. 16-inch tyres. Let's put those on. the van. Hopefully they work. So let's go. Oh, I need to mount them together. That's right. So we'll put the rims DLC with those. Put those on. Watch it do its work. Just like so. And yeah. Put that in the balancer so I can get balanced. I still have a wheel to get balanced. Okay, wait for that to be balanced. Put that on the car. Still got 3 wheels to go. Let's do that. We'll put the foot back right tyre on just to make sure it does work. There we go. We'll see what that looks like. I'm not sure if that's going to look good or not. It doesn't matter anyway. We can change it in the future. This car's going to be staying in the fleet on this game forever, essentially. So if we want to change stuff, if you're, this is pretty much a community series. If you want to change stuff on it, like if you want to change the wheels, you want to change the colour, you want to change other parts that you can change, feel free to let me know in the comments below. With which one to look at. If you have Car Mechanic Simulator and the Rims DLC, for example, please show me what wheels you want, what tyres you want, and tell me what the number is so we can put those on and see what they look like. If you have his fan as well, that would be great too. Like if you find a cool coloured one, that would be awesome. There we go. Then we'll grab this one and this one and balance that one to that one. Yes. And put this one over here. I think these wheels look cool actually. I like them. Room 25A. I've got to remember that. Alright, so yeah, as you can see, that's all rusty. Like I said, I couldn't work out why the shocks I put together didn't want to be put on the car, essentially. So we got the wheels on, just like so, but that's the only rusty bit, so let's put all of this on, just like so. And yeah, that's the van's suspension done. So we can tick that off the list. Right. Now we need to go ahead and find out where the hell the fuel pump is. Let's see if I can access the suspension at the back so I can go put the fuel pump in. There we go, so we can start the van, but we're not starting the van yet. I'm going to cut here. And I'm going to get all the body parts, and then I'll come back on and put the body parts on. Then we will start the engine, essentially. Like, do the first start, then then what we'll do the suspension test. We'll do everything to see if this car runs really well. So yeah, cut. Alright, so we're going to figure out what body panels we're going to put on this lovely van. So we're going to jump on the computer here. We're going to go to the community cars. We're going to go find the one for the Astro. Because I think we can put like different... okay, this is going to take a while. It is going to lag. There's so much cars I've got on here. I've got about I think it's like 650 cars on the things. I've got every single one of them. Because I'm a caraholic, if you know what I mean. Because I even have every car for... there we go. Every car for city car driving, for example. So what's the car called? It's called the Astro. Astro, I said. The Astro. Let's see what we can get for it. If we can get any of the colours at all. Let's just wait for it to load. I've just pressed enter. It's searchy. It's going to take a while, unfortunately, because I've got so much cars on this game. It's ridiculous. Come on. Come on, game. I said Astro, said search. It's not responding. If it crashes now, I'm deleting this video. There we go. Right, we're not going to worry too much on the windows as such. We can come back to that later. So we need a new front bumper. Okay, what's the difference between the grills? Let's find out. So we got that grill. I see, that's the colour thing. Let's debadge it. Let's do a debadge. Let's do that. We're going to grab a colour match door. I'm just going to grab everything. If we don't need stuff, we don't need stuff. We need some headlights, of course. We can do 2 headlights. We're going to need headlights instead, actually. Left side mirror, we're going to do that tail light. That bumper would look cool. We're not going to do the clamshell. We're going to do the rear left door. The rear right door. We need a right headlight. We're not going to do that one. We need the trunk. The right side mirror. And that tailgate. That tail light, I mean, there. And I think that's all the body parts we need. We'll find out. So, yep. Action. So now all the body parts have been purchased. Let's go ahead and start fitting them on the car itself. So let's go. I think I'm about to sneeze. I need 2 trunks. Are you serious? Oh, that's what that is. Oh no! Hang on. No, what? That's the bad one, isn't it? Ah, no! Piss off. I think that's. Did I just put the bad one back on? Hang on. Not what I want to see. Where is it? Did I put the bad one on? Oh, whatever. That plate's really rusty. Get the new tail lights in. I did decide to do different tail lights. That's the standard tail lights. These are the different tail lights, so I'm gonna put those on. Oh, just like so. So I decided not to worry about the windows as much. Alright, we'll go for that one. The rear right door. We're going for a passenger van look. Rear right door. Front right door. Not sure what the difference is. We've got the fender. Then we have the hood. Oh, it's just putting on the standard one anyway, so it won't matter. Oh, do I have to have it off to put the grill on? Oh. Never mind, it came off for some reason. Oh. Front end. We got the plastic, we got a black front end, blacked out front end. With no, and we got a blacked out front bumper. That looks good. That actually looks pretty good. I don't need to put a driver door in. Just like so. And a front left fender. Just like so. Right, so that's the exterior of the van pretty much done. So what we're going to do, we're going to push it into garage entrance A. And I'm going to head and go buy some seats. For me, I'm going to go for some race seats. That would be awesome. And we're going to strip out this interior. So we're going to go for some race seats for this van. So let's go to the computer, buy those, put 2 race seats in it. See if she starts. I'm going to use this computer for a change, because I haven't used it at all. We're going to go for the interior shot, and we're going to put some black racing seats down. So I don't know if I can put a back seat in it, but that's the fee. So I can make sure interior is in decent condition. There we go. 2 racing seats, just like so. And I think we're ready to test start the good old Astro. So I'm gonna shut up now. I'm gonna mute my microphone for both the unedited and the edited version of this video. We will give her a start. This is the first time I'm starting the Chevy Astro with the V6 engine, which is right here that we've built together, and fingers crossed the engine will start. So I'm turning off my microphone. I'm going to start the engine. Oh yeah, first freaking try. How about that? She runs really well. Listen to that exhaust. Wow. So you'll have to remember what it looks like at the beginning, because I completely forgot. This is it now. It runs really well. The only issue with it is the suspension springs at the front. That's no big deal. I'm gonna go take it to get repainted the same colour as it is stock. We can change it. This is the stock colour for now. If you're happy with the stock colour, please let me know. If you're not happy with it, tell me what colour you want to paint it. I'll be happy to paint it whatever colour you'd like. I'll take the first response I get. So let's paint the car. We're going to set the factory colour, paint the colour. There it goes, very noisily. Now we're going to take it to the suspension testing. So we're going to take it to suspension testing, which is the test path, and then we're going to take it on the dyno, find out how. Well, it ran with no oil, so I'm going to go put some oil in it. I'm just going to leave it here. I'm going to go put some oil in it. Oh, I don't need to do that. It just said there's no oil in the engine. I forgot about that. Where's the oil? Oh, perfect, right here. Good spot. No oil. No! Alright. I'll go quickly put an oil pad on it. Then I'll fill it up with some oil. Then we'll go and do the suspension setup. We know the engine runs perfectly fine. So let's install. I thought I forgot something. So now I'm gonna go buy an oil pan for a V6. Well, I'm gonna put this on. Shouldn't take 2 seconds. Oil pan. We're gonna do the V6B oil pan just like that, because I found out it's all V6B stuff in the uncut version. How do I put an oil pan in it though? I still haven't put the rod caps on. Alright, let me put these all on. I'm gonna cut here. I'll see you in a minute. Cut version. Cut. Alright, put all the rod caps on. I thought I already put those on, but I haven't. Surprised it ran without it. I'm surprised. I thought it all collapsed whatnot, because like, oh, you don't have rod bearing. But no, it all started and ran very well. So rod cap again, and we need another rod cap there for that piston. Now, should let me put an oil pan on it. There we go. Now we're putting some oil in it. So I'm going to cut back to the other version. So off goes the mic. Action. Okay, so we've got all the rod caps here. We're putting in the what is it? The oil pan. Now we can fill the car with some oil. and then we can take it on the test path. So we know where the oil pan is. It's right there. I'll just hold it down until it comes down. Okay, there we go. I think that's plenty. Just put a double drip just in case. Check the oil stick. There's the dipstick. Should be nearby. Dipstick is all the way down there. Okay, that's plenty enough. That's plenty enough to get it going on the dyno. So first we'll do the test path, then we do the dyno, and then we take it on the track and see how it drives, how it sounds, and everything like that, and then give an honest review of the Astro mod. So we're gonna go and find the test path, which is right here. Let's take it on the test path. Hold that. Brakes are in good shape. All brakes are in good shape. The front suspension is going to be a bit of a problem. I think. Yeah, 80%. I mean, it's not too bad. It's doable. Just open that door. Right, we need to push that to the... we've done the paint shop. We're going to see what it runs on the dyno. With a brand new engine, brand new parts, brand new everything. I'm expecting really good performance. Hopefully no power loss. Okay, so we need to have 302 horsepower, 349 newton meters of torque. Let's see what we get. Let's do a warm up. We have lost no power. Fantastic, that's because we don't have used parts, because we're not a pleb. Anyway. We're not a cheap pleb. Now we're going to take it out on the road. So let's go take it for a test drive. So we have to get in the car for that. Drive the car, we'll take it to the race. We'll take it to a test track. This is where we'll take all the cars. Taking the Astro, yes please. And we'll test out the brakes. We'll test out everything. See if we've done the job correctly before we end the video. As well as ending the uncut video. So the uncut video will be... hang on, am I recording? Yeah. Sorry. Just go quickly check something. Don't mind me. I'm just Windows tabbing for a sec. So the uncut video is going to be roughly 2 hours long. The cut video, I think, will be less than about an hour-ish. So let's find out. Waiting for this to load, so I'm going to cut until the game loads. So the uncut will see me. I'm just going to be playing around with this. I'll just put it this away. It's loading now. So I'm going to cut. I'll see you on the track. Cut. Action! Right, welcome to the track that we're going to be doing. So we're going to start with an acceleration test. Sounds like a Corvette. So we're going to slalom, or shalom, or whatever it is. Salem, or whatever it is. So slalom, okay, I've got suspension test. Jesus Christ. Let's see something. Double wheel doesn't work. Okay, now we need to do a braking test. Oh, it's slidey as hell. And brakes. Alright, let's see how we went. And if we did the job correctly, well done us. If not, oh dear. So, it's got another loading screen, so I am going to wait for this. So, cut. Action. Okay, so this is all the parts here. Hang on, cut. Take 2. I've had my microphone muted. Did you see that? So, yeah. So I'm just going to do this. Action. So, that's the Astro. I like it. The only con is the back door. I had recorded it again. If you saw the uncut version, you'll know this is the second try me recording this. If you want to download, link in the description below. I'm pretty sure I did say that before. Yeah. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give this fan a start to end the video. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to mute my microphone until as soon as I start it. If you did enjoy it, please make sure you give it a big thumbs up. If you're stopping by for the first time and you haven't already, please subscribe. Check out Jackpot Dungeons if it's out. I don't think it is. If it, I'll do a huge video announcement when the Jackpot Dungeon's out. Also check out the other videos that are coming this week. I did announce that on the Uncut video. Please do not give spoilers, Uncut people. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Here is a cold start of the, or a startup in general, of the V6 overhead, no, the V6 CHG in the Chevrolet Astro van. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Say goodbye to the camera. Bye. And let's do it. I'll put it over here. So, see you guys.